floating, in the zone, zoned in, buzzing, floating. You're dancing, homie. Focus. Mood, mental, physical. I was dancing, man. Hey, man. Zoned in, buzzing, focus. You're dancing, homie. Focus. Mood, mental, physical. You see me dancing, man. Hey, man. Zoned in.
What up, what up? It's Garage Gym Homie. And today, what up, man? I had to do that again, man. What up? I love saying that, man. God bless all of you, man. Today, I'm reviewing Centurion Labz, NEMESIS, Pump and Focus for you homies. Is it worth it? Before we get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out all the dang time for you, man. So click subscribe and let's get into this, man. 7:27 p.m., homie. Just got done training non-stim. I've been using this NEMESIS hitter, man. This just came out, man. They just dropped the hitter, man. GGH here to run it. I've been using this, man. I'm gonna tell you the different ways I used it, what I think about it. Is it some BS, some snickle fritz, the pros, the cons, all that, man. We're gonna leave no stone unturned. Everything in life has pros and cons, man. There's certain ways I like this and there's certain reasons I don't. But anyway, man, before we get into this, let's just thank God. Let's just take a second, man. God is amazing. I hope you're feeling that, man. It only takes a second to thank God and kind of redirect your head, man, because it's crazy up here. So I go to God, I say, God, please direct my thinking, especially to divorce my thoughts from self-pity, self-seeking, and dishonest motives. God, please get in my head before I do. I have him redirect my thinking, man. It works like a charm. And that way, man, I'm getting out of here and I'm getting into here. So let's get down to it, man. Centurion Labz these people, they don't quit, man. They're always reformulating, tweaking, coming out with new formulas, new labels, this, that, this. They're keeping up with the Joneses, as they say, man. So they reformulated all their products. They've taken out the DMHA, man. I'm not mad at them. Their new God of Rage Unchained, that was a hitter. I just reviewed their new Legion. I don't know if by the time you see this, if you've seen that yet. It depends, because I'm gonna drop this when my affiliates carry it. So in case you want it, you can get it with the discount code. I'll link below where to get it. I'm gonna tell you everything, man. This is really sick, man. I mean, this, when I saw the label, I was like, man, this is a freaking innovative label, man. First I was confused by it, then I was like, that's really cool, actually, man. Let's look at this. So I was like, that's really cool, man. I like it. So the cover is so sick. It's 3D, and they just upgraded all their cover. Very sick, artistic quality to it. Connect mind and muscle, man. They're telling you take these 3 blue caps, you know, before you train. These are non-stim pump formulas, but there's kind of a twist to them, homie. There's kind of a twist. Some innovation for you sucker-duckers. All right, man. So this is what they're giving us here. Supplement facts. 3 caps, and you get 30 servings in a container, man. So, you know, pump caps to me, well, let's talk about it. Here we go. Vitamin B3, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, and vitamin C. So this is what they're giving us, man. This Nitro Rocket, which is this arugula extract, 1 gram. I'm no stranger to this arugula extract, man. I've used this in some other pump pills by few companies. I know I used it. Phase 1 has it in their pump pill. Nitro Rocket always gives me a very tight vascular pump, man. Very nice pumps with that Nitro Rocket. Then this dimethylamine nenethol, I think that's DMAE or whatever, 600 milligrams. That's a nootropic, man. That gets you focused and dialed in, thinking about the weights, forgetting about your Tinder dates, homie. Alpha GPC, 300 milligrams. 300 milligrams, homie. Another nootropic, choline hitter. And some of you say, well, 600 is the efficacious dosage. Shut your mouth, homeboy. That's why I review these, man. You can't look at the dang label and think you know how it's going to be, man. That's like looking at a girl on Tinder while you're swiping. You think you know. Once you show up, homie, things ain't always as they appear, man. So you can't be looking at these labels, man. Trust me. Then you got the denbromium extract, 150 milligrams. Very cool, homie. So I don't think I've ever taken these ingredients together without stimulants, man. So I was like, man, I'm curious, man. How is this going to turn out? S7, 50 milligrams. That's debatable, man. I don't know if that's a BS ingredient, if that's a great ingredient, or if it's mids. I'm not sure, because I don't take single ingredients, really, homie. The only single ingredient I take is creatine. And estrogen for the absorption, and huperzine A, 100 micrograms. So look, man, they're giving you essentially 2 pump ingredients, the S7 and the arugula hitter, and they're giving you 1, 2, 3, 4 nootropics, and I'm drawing a blank, homie, and a absorption ingredient. So this is more of, so they're heavier on the nootropics than the pumps with this, which makes sense with my experience, man. So this is one more time I'm gonna say this is what I'm gonna say about this, man. I've taken the hitter non-stim, just finished training with it non-stim too. So you can see, man, I'm pumped the heck up, man. I mean, I am pumped, swole, full. I mean, really pumped up, man. I mean, this is pretty cool, homie. I feel, these are some pumps you can really feel, man. I mean, good mind muscle. This 1 gram of arugula ain't no punk. Whatever the, sometimes a few little punk pump pills, man, when you're in the right mindset, works better than a 30-gram scoop of that Gorilla Mode nitric trash, man. So anyway, listen. So this is what I'm gonna say, man. I really thought this was fun to use, man. I'm gonna tell you my experience. First of all, if you take the hitters, I found that they're really fun to use as a stackable item. Now, even if you only stack it with like, so I stacked it, I go there, I made a whole video on it, man, like a couple of years ago. I make my own cold brew coffee. And I really don't even drink it much, man. Like once in a while I have a shot as a treat. I make it for my girl, just because she buys the bag, the Starbucks Blonde Roast, man. Best coffee in the world. I don't care what you say, homie. I'll spank you if you disagree. Anyway, for real though, I make cold brew coffee. Even, so I stacked this, I took a shot of it, I stacked this with it. Even just a shot of the cold brew stacked with this seemed like it brought the, like it amplified the nootropics. Even just a little caffeine, man, brought it out. So non-stim, the pumps were very noticeable. It was a nice, vascular, dry, like tight, full pump. I just use it non-stim, so I feel it's a pump you can feel. It contributes to the mind-muscle connection. Even non-stim, there is a very awake, alert kind of focused feeling. Not stimmed up, but you feel like your brain is on. I don't know what, if it's the DMA, the alpha GPC, the huperzine, the denbromia, which is, that's the new DMAA, GG. Shut up, homie. Ain't no denbromium feel like don't DMAA, man. It's nothing like that, man. It comes together and you feel alert. You feel more alert. You're not tunnel vision, you're not high. It's not like you're a Raya where your head's full. But you feel awake and alert and like ready to train, man. There's something that, like I didn't miss any stims with it. When I mixed it with just a shot, 4 ounces of cold brew, I mean literally a shot of cold brew, I even felt that like 3 times more. I felt like, I didn't, you know, my caffeine tolerance is pretty decent. It's not crazy, but even a shot of cold brew I feel. But mixed with this, undoubtedly, I felt the nootropics, man. So I had fun using this non-stim. I would never reach for this, like, as my only non-stim. I'd rather grab, like, a drink with something like a Ninja Swole or a Pollen Bare Knuckle or some Alphaline Superhuman Pump or ASC Sicario, something with the betas and the betaine, like the full non-stim package. Like, that's kind of what I like. But if you have a pre-workout and it's missing any, like, this is just fun to use, homie. Like, it's just a fun, like, it's extras, but it's just a fun product to use, like on top of the like a pre-workout. If there's a pre-workout, let's put it this way. I've been reviewing a lot of pre-workouts lately, and I'll make comments like, yeah, it's kind of like light on the pumps, but I wouldn't add anything to it because you'll mess with the synergy or whatever, because you don't want to, you know, when something's like I just reviewed a Panda pre-workout. It was like 19 grams or something on the scale. And I'm like, I wouldn't add a full pump formula on top of 19 grams. If I had this is what I would add on top of it, just to fill in the gaps with that added little pumpage. Or like, if I'm using like a high stim pre-workout, like Flame or Hive or Kilo Labz Hybrid or whatever the heck it is, man, whatever it is. And I just want to fill in all the gaps. Like, this is something I'd reach for, because they're just these little pills and they're actually effective. And it's not like some heavy scoop that's going to mess with the synergy or make it heavy on your stomach. It's just right, just enough ingredients with the 4 nootropics, you know, the dendrobium, and the Nitro Rocket, just to fill in all the gaps with like any pre-workout. So that's what I'm trying to say, man. It's fun to use as a stackable item. It's a good time. That's what I'll say, man. It's all about the fun, homie. So it's like a luxury kind of item, man. It's kind of extras, and it's like if you're looking for some innovation, some fun pump pills that gives you something different, homie. Gives you something different. And the nootropics are there, man. Like, they work. Like, I felt good using it. I feel good right now, man. Non-stim, 7:30 p.m. Just got done training. My brain feels fired up. I feel freaking good, man. Like, and I think that these have contributed to the good feeling that GGH currently has at this very moment in time. We thanked God together. We talked about our journey on NEMESIS. We talked about the labels. We talked about the nootropics. We've talked about everything, man. We left no stone unturned on this magical journey of ours where we've been together as one. And that's why I say together. Let's get this dang muscle, man. God bless all you homies. Hit the like button, homie. Hit the subscribe button. Tell your rabbi about it. Tell somebody, man. God bless all you. I'm out.